Welcome to my NECA Predator Collection video. I'll do a real quick overview here. These have all been retouched, repainted, reworked one way or another. This one probably the least. That is a first release Jungle Predator figure. The second release, I understand, is better. I have seen an amazing video where a guy compared all the releases, and he about sold me on the second one, but this is the one I have, so I'm not going to worry about that. Of course, the Predator 2, the City Hunter. Yeah, I did some extensive repaint on him. A lot of coppers and bronzes, and if you look good, you even see the patina in the copper, you know, that green, like the Statue of Liberty got. I spoke to Steve Wang, the co-painter and creator of the Predators, back in 1995. He said the original Predator was based on bananas, the color scheme on the skin, and the Predator 2 was based on fire, and that's why his armor looks burnt, or you know, like hot metal. And I prefer the helmets on these guys, at least as far as the figures go. This guy is a sort of a custom. He should be a Lost Predator. It should be the Gort. That's the helmet, but the body is a Jungle Hunter. I got cheated. I got gypped. I had ordered from China or somewhere. I'd ordered a Celtic, and this is what I got. So I just repainted him in a color scheme that suited me. Gave him a more bronze color scheme, and I just keep him in there to represent some of those guys. But now this guy needs no introduction. This is the Elder, and yeah, he got some extensive repaint for a NECA figure. I went in and did some serious detail work on him. Added a lot of stuff to him that I couldn't find on the thing about these NECAs is for little figures, 7-inch figures, these guys have a lot of detail, even if they're not the most posable. I know there's a newer Elder and he's a little better proportion, but again, this is the one I have. I'm not going to worry about that. I may get the Elder again one day. Moving on, my favorite all-time Predator, the Celtic from AVP, and the Elder. I love both of these guys. Quick note about the Celtic, that is a knockoff from China that I got, and it came horribly painted and horribly put together. Black plastic with silver highlights and lemon yellow skin. He looked horrific. So I totally took him apart, painted the body, repainted the armor, even the eyes. I did some work on his eyes there, and tried to make him look a lot better. And even a knockoff can look better if you take him and take a little time with him. But he would, of course, been sharper and better. You know, apologies to NECA for not having the original. I just never bought one. And this guy was 30-something, and their original is over 100. So, well, that speaks for itself right now. This, of course, the AVP Elder. Not much to say about that guy except that he's utterly awesome. I love this guy. You know, did some extensive repaint on him, too. There you go. That's the only Predator mask or head I've ever seen in person. Bob Burns in LA, who I visited in 2006, had that mask sitting on a table, and I got to see it in person. So that's a big favorite. Of course, the Wolf Predator from AVP Requiem. You see the banana skin there. He's pretty cool. I like him. I don't like this particular NECA figure. He's not as posable as I wished he was. He's got this fixed pose. But he's not a bad-looking guy. And we'll go on to Predators, and we'll go to, this is the Berserker. I like to think of Predators as Predator 3 in a way, thematically, if you think of the movies in an order. I like this guy. He's pretty cool. I like that jawbone on the helmet. He's pretty wicked. And, of course, you got the Falconer, which to me is a very elegant Predator. I love his color scheme. I love his armor. He's just got a look that to me is really cool. I like those guys more than I like the movie. I like the design of the guys. And last but not least in my collection, of course, is the Predator, or at least the Fugitive Predator, as he's called. A little different design, obviously different art design for the costume and the armor and everything. He's a little taller and slimmer. A little more elegant, or like maybe wealthier. I don't know what you'd call him. A little different looking. Not a bad looking Predator. I like variation in these guys. I did not get the big giant one that hunted him or any of the others. They just don't interest me that much. And of course, I hope to get the prey predator, the really cool one that's old school hunting the Native Americans out there. And when I get that, I'll at least have one from all the major Predator movies, at least one. And this is my set. I'm quite happy to have these guys. I really, it took a long time. This is years of collecting just these few. There's guys that have so many of them. But I think that at least I went in and did a little bit to them, kind of got them juiced up, you know, amped up, darkened the cape on that Elder, as that cape was way too bright. And that the biggest redo really was the Celtic, being it was a Chinese knockoff. I mean, that thing was a it arrived in terrible condition. You know, staples in the package and everything. And that Elder, oh God, I love my Elders. Elders are wicked, man. I love these guys. They're cool. And that guy's still a favorite just because I made him. And he doesn't mean much, but he's cool. And the originals. The Predator and the Predator 2. The City and the Jungle Hunter. I don't have an Arnold. I wish I had a good, I need a Dutch. Mud-covered Dutch would help. And that's it. That's my collection. I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you take away something from it that's a little bit different. Remember, they can all be repainted, redone, reworked, just like a model kit. Just like a redone hot toy. You know, any of these can be amped up a little, repainted a little. If you don't have the means to do that, my suggestion is watch videos and get the best versions that are out there of all these guys, because they are discussed by enough people. You ought to be able to snag a really good one, and there's great ones out there now. I might still get a Shaman. I'm still thinking of that. And maybe a couple of more than Lost guys. Anyway, I hope you liked my video, and that's it for today. See you next time with some aliens.